I'm giving you something that was on my notes from a while back. I'm going in. We in 4 minutes. I'm going in. God bless me. God show me the way. You hear me? I'm giving something that was on my mind or on my notes. For the years of warfare, for the years of warfare, I'm gonna I'm gonna do years of bliss. Okay? And this is what God has said to me. For every year of warfare, I'm gonna do 5 to 10 years of bliss. That's for somebody who is in a long war, a long battle. There will be bliss. There will be exponential years of bliss to follow. And for those ones that's in them long spiritual battles, let me tell you, if anybody was sending you something, trying to send something to your home, trying to send something to your life, they sent stuff and sat back and waited, and they kept going back and saying, why it ain't working yet? And everybody was saying, be patient, be patient. And so they kept on trying to be patient, but you kept on getting bigger and bigger, and you kept on doing things and moving around until now they know it's a wrap. I'm not saying nothing because it's a wrap. It's not saying they're going to stop. I'm just telling you, universally it's known that it is a wrap. It was better when you was in the dark. It was better when you ain't know what was going on because you didn't have your defenses up. You ever got caught with your defenses down? Something ever fell on your head? Something ever fell off the top a high shelf? I'm in agreement with you, Guru. Something fell off a high shelf and hit you in the head you wasn't expecting. That pain, the pain of something unexpected is different. That bucket fell on my head out the blue. I feel like I'm about to die. You hear me? Am I bleeding? It was better when you was in the dark. But now imagine hearing the bucket start to fall or seeing it at the edge. Now I got more information. Now I heard this for somebody. Your new habits that you're creating, amen. The new habits that you're creating are keeping people in the dark. Okay. The habits that you're creating around prayer and meditation and your routines, it's concealing you. See, when you take them days off and you take them long periods where that one day turn into 6 days and that 6 turn to 12 and 12 into 24, your vibration start to lower and it make you susceptible to attacks. But when you vibing high and you know you following the right processes and the protocols, things hit a little different. That's right, into the marvelous light. Yeah, things hit a little different. I'm paying attention now. I'm prayed up. I'm meditated up. So when something enter my space, I'm not confused about what it is. That's not me. That is me. Discernment sharp. We don't need to see nothing else. We know everybody is hurt. But to my title, you gotta understand, and this is tough. Do your research. But some of the people, some of the places, some of the things you got issues with, they couldn't. The devil voice was louder than the angel voice. You remember on the cartoons, was something happy, the Bugs Bunny would be doing something or whatever. And on the left-hand side, I received that. On the left-hand side, you see the devil, and on the right-hand side, so the angel telling them to do this good and the devil. See, the thing about us is we're not perfect. Come on, 52 people. We're not perfect. I dare not say that. But the thing about us is we don't let the devil talk louder than the angel. Like 80-20 rule, we'll say 80% of the time, we're going to overpower the devil voice. But understand that in some of these people, there's something chemically happening where they can't stop the devil voice from taking over. And I only say this I'm saying this for people who are always trying to grasp onto a rhyme or a reason. Understand this, some of this stuff is entering into the biological and chemical functions of the people's brains. And you can't fix that. This for somebody, you're not qualified to fix that. You're not qualified to fix that. If somebody can't stop the devil voice in their head from being louder than the angel voice, there's no tool in your human toolbox that can fix that. Let me know. But see, now people want to come back and be on your team. It's for somebody. And it's like, man, I'll be honest with you. I can't have no teammates right now. I'm good. All I can have is me and God. It's me and God season. It's me and God season. I just got to be buddy with God right now. Thank you. Keep dating the channel. We have 56 people. We were rocking tonight. You hear me? I feel great. And I wasn't feeling great. But when I came here and got with y'all and we get together, we get pumped up. When 2 or 3 are gathered together, we get pumped up. Dang, y'all made me forget what I was saying. Okay, we're about to get into the meat and potatoes tonight. That's right. They can't quiet them voices. Thank you. They can't quiet them. And it ain't your job to do that. But you got to recognize that. Like, and here's the thing about some of them. They saying to themselves as they doing it, I shouldn't be doing this. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I can't stop it. Can't stop that voice in my head. You send a prayer over there. You send a prayer over there. You can't physically go over there and fix that. You got to send a prayer over. You got to send God over there because that's outside of my repertoire. Because even my kids know to listen to the angel voice. I'm off of them. I'm going to us. This is about us. Let's get there. I'm off of that. I just have to. I just do that for y'all that need that. So when in the Bible, when the children of, I don't even want to say this because I'm gonna quote it wrong, but when they were going through the desert those 40 years, please understand there was a quicker way. There was a quicker way. This is for us now. It's for us. There was a quicker way, but God said, I led you that way to humble you. Another translation says, remember that for 40 years the Lord your God led you on your journey in the desert. He did this in order to humble you and test you. He wanted to know whether or not you would wholeheartedly obey his commands. And some of us is having a head scratcher like, why you lead me through that mess? It's right there. I did it to humble you. It wasn't saying that there was that you wasn't a good person. It wasn't saying that you didn't have attributes. It wasn't saying that you was not trying to walk the right path. But what I got to give, if I gave it to the form of you and the version of you that you were before calamity, you would fumble the bag. What I'm about to give you, man, we're talking about the sweet years that are on the way. If I would have gave it to you before the calamity, you would fumble the bag. I had to lead you the long way to humble you, to see if you were wholeheartedly. But you mad at the journey. You mad at the trip. The faster you can say, thank you for taking me that way. Oh man, that's painful, but thank you for taking me that way. Thank you for making me have that. Then you polished me. You brought something out of me. Thank you. The faster you can get into that posture, that's when you tapping into healing. That's a buzzword. Some of y'all found God on this route. I repeat, some of y'all found God on this route. If nothing would have happened, it would have been no reason for you to talk to God. You found God on this route. You found there was a song. And it said, heard folks talk about the things you done. I just laugh at what they say. Who would have thought in times that I would be the one? Who would have thought I know you this way? He said, I heard folks talk about you, and I laughed at them. But then that thing came on my porch. And then that thing came on my porch. And I say, oh, I know him this way. I know him that way too. At first I didn't know him like that. I knew him in a different way. I knew him from what my mama said. I knew him from what my auntie said. But then I had to go through it myself. And I got to know him. How you know if he a provider if you ain't never been without? How you know if he's a comforter if you ain't never been uncomfortable? How you know he a rock if you ain't never been on no unsure footing, not knowing which way to go? Y'all came to the right place tonight. I heard folks talk about them, but now I had to learn them in a better way. I had to learn them for myself. And you know, and I'm about to go, guys, but you know, what's really confused people about you, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I don't care. Watch the replay and pull it again from what you can. What really confused people about you is they never lived off the breath of God. Like people looking like, man, how you still got that? How you still going to those places? How you still eating like that? How you still got clothes? How you still got your kids in the best daycare? How you still got? And I know what you normally doing, but it don't like that's you not doing that. How is that? I can have nothing, and I could just live off of what God said. You ever been so low where you had to put your ear right up next to God's mouth, and if He say go over there, you got to go over there, and then somebody give you a check, and if He say go, all right, now I need you to do this and then do this, and then He give you another play. That's living off the breath of God. And so when a hater look at that, they can only see carnal things. So it just is confusing as heck because they can't see how you doing it. No, I live off the breath of God. I don't. When you look at the taxes, it ain't gonna tell you. When you look at the tax returns, it ain't gonna tell you. When you look at the bank, it might not tell you that day. When you look at the credit score, it might not tell you that day. But all I have needed, thy hands have provided. I put my ear right up against God and tried to hear what He said. And people that'll freak people out, man. You can't even really say that around certain people. They'll try to send you to a mental institution. But I know it to be real. Oh, Vortex. Get to the top of here. Where you been? I lived off that breath of God. I put my ear to Him. 3 times, 1,000,000 times. So it's like, man, that's why that hate be so real. You ain't according to these people's standards, you ain't supposed to have nothing. You are supposed to be down in a ditch. But every time you pop out, you like, I don't know, man. I can't call it. I might spoil it, man. I don't know. I'm still looking pretty good. We still got our joy. I don't know what happened. What they say? I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Still shining. I'm going, man. Look, I'm working on. I want to do an hour-long live, but I gotta be organized to do it. So just understand, know that next quarter we entering in. This is our first quarter, so we started in the fourth quarter of last year. We just now getting out of the first quarter. Y'all see where we at. So we're gonna make some adjustments, and we want to extend that live Like as you see these stars changing colors, you know, we got some green stars that's gonna pop up in here pretty soon with people who've been members on this channel for 2 months, going on 3 months. That's just a blessing. But as I was talking about, I hate to say this, but sometimes a relationship ain't a relationship until it's strained. You ain't know your relationship with God was what it was until it was some pressure put on that thing. It got strained a little bit. That's right, Mr. Moore. That stress, man. There's some things me and my wife discovering about each other recently. It's just blowing us away, and this is after years of being together. Sometimes the trials of life bring the revelation. Y'all found God in this route. All right, we saying this and we done. Also, if you like to get to the channel, all the information is in the description. If you are a member and you have not filled out the membership form so I can have your email, please do that. Second shipment of bath salts is going out today. The first ones went out last week. So if PayPal hadn't updated you and said it's shipped, I'm dropping those off in the morning to the post office, and I'll update those. I did see the question about buying multiple packs, so I'm going to research that and see how I can change that on the link. But until then, I'll try to address all of that in a bulk email to the members. But get those. But as I close, it was this Donnie McClurkin song. Donnie McClurkin, one of my favorite singers. Lane, we just thank you for clicking on and staying on. It's going to come. After you've done all you can, you just stand. Okay, guys? Some of y'all are looking for, what else can I do? What else can I do to get out this situation? Or what else can I do to move this situation, move the needle? I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. But after you've done all you can, you just stand. You stand. I'm standing in the promises that I know what I know God to be. I'm standing. I've already prayed. I've already cried. I've already meditated. I've already taken the baths. So I just gotta stand. I gotta stand. Okay. We're taking off. Like I said, you know how to hit the $sign if you want to give to the channel. I've gotten donations of $1. I've gotten donations of $200. I appreciate it all. What it does, it helps me to be able to come on and do my part and give back to the community. We up to 7 simultaneous viewers, 70. We'll take that. We want to in quarter 2, we want to have 100 simultaneous viewers in the live, and we're going to do that. Closey, Kelly, CS Tokyo, India, Bobo, Amora, Kelly, Erica, Miss Boss Lady, Witness of Christ, all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.